In question 11, a circle with center C has equation x minus 8 whole squared plus y minus 4 whole squared equals 200. In part A, we have to show that the point T minus 6 comma 6 is outside the circle. Now, if we have to show that the point is outside the circle, it means that let's say if you have a circle and the center point is 8 and 4 as from the equation, to show that minus 6 comma 6 is outside the circle. So let's say the distance between the point minus 6 comma 6 and the center must be greater than the radius, and as we can see that r squared is 100, so the radius in this case will be equals to 10. Now if the radius is greater than 10, it means that t will be outside the circle. So finding the distance of ct, so ct will be, we know that the coordinates of the center will be 8 comma positive 4 and t has coordinates minus 6 comma 6. So applying the distance formula for ct, we'll get x2 minus x1, which is minus 6 minus 8 whole squared plus, and this will become 6 minus 4 whole squared. So 6 minus 6 minus 8 is minus 14, and minus 14 whole squared will be equals to 196. And 6 minus 4 is 2, so 2 squared will be 4. So the distance ct will be is equals to square root of 200. And as this is greater than 10, it means that the point T lies outside the circle. In part B, it says two tangents from T are to the circle are drawn. Show that the angle between one of the tangents and CT is exactly 45. Now let's make a circle over here again, and assuming that this is the point, this is the center, and point T was, let's say, up here. So we are drawing two tangents from T. So one of the tangents will be over here, one of the tangents will be passing through the circle like this at a tangent. Now to show that the angle, we can first make a line over here, and we know that a tangent makes a right angle with the center of the circle. Now the distance CT is already known. We know that this distance is square root of 200. The radius is 10. So to show that the angle that the tangents and CT is 45, so we know this is a right angle. So we can use opposite over hypotenuse. So we can use sine. Let's say this will be sine theta is equals to 10 divided by square root of 200, as 200 is the hypotenuse. So theta will be is equals to sine inverse of 10 upon square root of 200. Substituting this in the calculator, theta will be is equals to, so that will be is equals to 45 degrees. In part C, it says find the equation of the line AB, giving your answer in the form y equals to mx plus c. So again, to understand this, we'll make the circle over here, the tangent, the point T over here. Let's make the two tangents again. And we have to find the equation of the line AB. So let's say this is the point A, this was the point B, as the tangents are touching the circle at point A and B, and this was the center of the circle, which is C. So to understand how to find the equation of line AB, we know that this is the center. And let's say we know that as the angle is 45 up here, so let's just first draw it. We know that this angle is 45 because this angle is 45, which means that these two lengths are equal. Now, if we have a quadrilateral where all the lengths are equal, as if this is x, so this will also be x, and we already know that this is not x, this is 10, but just for understanding, this is x, this is x, this is x, and this will also be x because the angles are same. This is 90, and all these angles are 45, 45. So we know that all these lengths are same, and if we have a quadrilateral where all the lengths are equal, so let's make a first a quadrilateral over here, and we know that all the angles are equal over here. uh, yeah, so over here we know that this angle and this angle is equal. So to find, and let's call this point as C, this point is B, and this point is A over here. So if we draw a straight line from over here up to this point, this will be the center point over here. As these two angles and these two angles are equal, it means that this point will be the midpoint of the line CT. So if I make a line from A till B, as all these sides are equal, it means that this point will be the midpoint. Now to find the equation of the line AB, we need a point on the line AB, and the point on the line AB will be the midpoint of CT, and that is because all these lengths are equal. So first, finding the midpoint of CT, that will be equals to x1 plus x2 upon 2. So we know the coordinates of C and T are 8, 4, minus 6, 6. So that will become 8 plus minus 6 upon 2, and this will be 4 plus 6 upon 2. Simplifying this, we'll get 8 minus 6, which is 2 upon 2, comma 10 upon 2. 10 upon 2. So the coordinates of the midpoint of AB, or the coordinates of the midpoint of CT, which will be equal, are 1, comma 5. Now to find the gradient of the line AB, as it is a perpendicular, it will make a perpendicular over here. So finding the gradient of CT, to find the equation of AB, first we'll find the gradient of CT, that will be y2 minus y1. So this will be 6 minus 4 upon x2 minus x1, which will be is equals to minus 6 minus 8. Now the gradient of CT will be 2 upon minus 14, which is equals to minus 1 upon 7, which means that the gradient of AB will be a negative reciprocal, which will be is equals to positive 7. Once we have the gradient of AB and a point on AB, so the equation will be y minus y1 is equals to m, the gradient, which is 7, into x minus x1. So x1 is 1, so that will be x minus 1. We can simplify this to write it as y is equals to 7x minus 7 plus 5. So the final equation will be y equals to 7x minus 2. In part D, it says find the coordinates of A and B. Now, as we already have the equation of AB, which is 7x minus 2, and we have the equation of the circle, we can solve this equation simultaneously to find the x coordinates of A and B. So the equation of the circle was x minus 8 whole squared plus y minus 4 whole squared and equals to 100. So in place of y, we can substitute 7x minus 2. So this will become x minus 8 whole squared plus 7x minus 2. And this will be a plus 4 over here. So 7x minus 2 minus 4 whole squared equals to 100. So expanding this will become x squared minus, so 2 times x times 8 will be 16x plus 64. And first we can simplify. So this will be 7x minus 6 whole squared equals to 100. Now expanding, x squared minus 16x plus 64, and this will become, so 49x squared, and this will become minus 2 into 7 into 6. So that will become an 84x, and minus 36. So this will become a plus 36 equals to 100. So minus 16 minus 84 will become minus 100, and 49 plus 1 will become 50. So this will become 50x squared minus 100x, and that will be is equals to 64 plus 36 is 100. So on the left hand side, we will have 100 minus 100, which is equals to 0. So once we have 50x squared minus 100x equals to 0, we can take 50x common, and this will become x minus 2 equals to 0. So one of the values of x will be equals to 0, and the second value will be x will be equals to positive 2.